Hey everyone, and welcome to Cool Vision. In this video, we're gonna visit Dallas and Fort Worth. Together, they form the fourth largest metropolitan area in the US. These cities were initially developed due to the construction of major railroad lines through the area, allowing access to cotton, cattle, and later oil in North and East Texas. The construction of the international highway system and an international airport reinforced their prominence as a transportation hub. Let's see what makes it such a desirable destination. Let's start with Dallas. Dallas is the 9th most populous city in the US with a population of 1.3 million people and the third largest city in Texas after Houston and San Antonio. Downtown is the heart of the city and it's home to headquarters of many international companies like 7-Eleven, AT&T, Texas Instruments, Southwest Airlines, and GameStop. Uber was planning to build its headquarters here also, but plans have been put on hold for now. Downtown Dallas is a continuously growing area with a beautiful art scene, urban green spaces, fine dining and shopping. Yes, it's a business city, but there's more to it. In the Arts District in downtown, you find Clyde Warren Park. It's a popular spot to hang out or attend a festival or get some food from the food trucks. Perot Museum of Nature and Science is a natural history and science museum with lots of exhibit halls from dinosaurs to the solar system. Dallas Museum of Art. It has a collection of more than 24,000 objects dating from the 3rd millennium BC to the present day, and they even have workshops for artists. Dallas World Aquarium is pretty awesome too. On the upper level of the aquarium, you'll find an artificial reproduction of the Orinoco rainforest. And the lower level houses aquaria featuring fish, coral, jellyfish, and other sea animals from around the world. Downtown Dallas feels kinda empty. Look, it's the middle of a business day, and there's not too many people outside. How's that? Well, partly it has to do with the fact that there are underground tunnels, just like in Houston, where people can hide away from the heat. There's a great variety of restaurants, and of course there are a lot of Tex-Mex restaurants. And the most recognized symbol of downtown Dallas is the Reunion Tower, a famous observation deck with a restaurant. The AT&T Discovery Center offers interactive installations in a high-tech park with jazz concerts and global restaurants. Dallas, like many other major cities in the US, has a homeless problem, and you'll see a lot of homeless people in the streets. My friend Mark, who's a minister at a local church, organizes free meals for them every Sunday. Mark, tell me what's going on here.
Yeah, we have an indoor service every Sunday, and then we have an outdoor service we started after our windows were broken out. And one of the neat things that's happened is one of the wealthiest guys in Dallas, who owns a lot of these big buildings, he came to us anonymously, does not want any recognition. He said, I want to feed the people every week. So one of the finest hotels in Dallas gives us free hot meals for up to 500 people every Sunday. Right now we're feeding about 200 a Sunday.
But perhaps the most significant aspect of Dallas history is the place where John F. Kennedy was shot. His motorcade was passing through Dealey Plaza on November 22nd, 1963. He was fatally shot from a nearby building by Lee Harley Oswald, a U.S. Marine veteran. 6th floor in the corner. See the white plastic square? That's where Oswald was hiding. On November 22nd, 1963, President J.F. Kennedy was in Dallas. This is where he was assassinated as his motorcade was going on this street. 2 shots rang out from the 6th floor in that building and hit President in the neck and in the head. There's John F. Kennedy Memorial Plaza, a monument to Kennedy erected in 1970. You can also visit the 6th floor museum at Dealey Plaza to learn more about it. Right next to it, you'll find this interesting looking red brick building. What is that? It's called the Old Red Museum of Dallas, and it was the original courthouse of Dallas. Dallas is going through a revitalization with new townhouses and apartments being built, and there's some fancy neighborhoods like Dallas Farmers Market. Surrounded by skyscrapers, Farmers Market brings a taste of farm life to the big city. So they were able to transform this area into something livable, where it's actually comfortable to live and to go outside and to walk. Walkable areas are hard to find in America. People love to drive, but they were able to do this in this Farmers Market area. And I think the rest of the downtown area is going through this gentrification process when young people are actually moving downtown because they love the city vibes and city living. Here you find local food, produce, and the flavors from all over the world. It's a great neighborhood with modern apartments that has undergone a revitalization in recent years. And now it's one of the most sought-after areas in Dallas to live. attracting young families and professionals who want to make their homes relaxing retreats while still enjoying the amenities of an urban atmosphere.
We're a spread out city, like it's not a compact city.
Still a lot of driving involved.
A lot of driving involved.
Yeah.
You gotta drive to your walking excursion.
So, question, what's your favorite part of the city?
We love Oak Cliff, Texas.
Yeah,
Oak Cliff.
That's where we live.
Yeah. Of course,
Just
it's
very
broad,
artsy.
but it's artsy.
Community.
Yeah. And it's very diverse.
Very diverse. We love diversity.
That's very cool. The Deep Ellum district next door used to be a jazz and blues hotspot in the 1920s. Today it's a trendy arts area with hundreds of bars and concert venues. It's a live-and-play neighborhood with antique stores, tattoo parlors, coffee shops, and more. One of the first things you're going to notice upon entering Deep Ellum is a 20-foot-tall, three-part art installation dubbed the Traveling Man. This metallic ambassador is a great example of urban art. But my impression was that this area gets pretty rowdy at night. It did not feel family-friendly. Some say people in Dallas are a little too materialistic compared to the rest of Texas. Maybe. Let's take a look at some of its neighborhoods. Highland Park. It has been ranked the 7th richest place in the United States. Highland Park and its neighbor, University Park, are the best educated cities in Texas, with around 75% of adults aged 25 or older holding an associate degree or higher. In the year 2000, the median income for a family was $200,000, so in 2022 is probably a lot higher. Highland Park has earned a reputation for having some of the most expensive property prices in the Dallas area. Median home sale price is at $1.8 million. It's a fantastic place to live. They even have an equivalent of Beverly Hills. Highland Park Village. While you're in this neighborhood, you can visit George W. Bush Presidential Center and Library, and Meadows Museum, which is an arts museum located on the campus of Southern Methodist University. And nicknamed Prado on the Prairie, it perfectly embodies the statement that quality overcomes quantity, since its relatively small size does not prevent it from being the most comprehensive gallery of Spanish art. Next neighborhood, Knox-Henderson. It's one of the city's most vibrant nightlife districts, packed with colorful Tex-Mex diners, upscale gastropubs, and late-night cafes. Next neighborhood, Swiss Avenue. It was the first planned development district in the US. Every house had to be different. There were a lot of deed restrictions, like homes had to be at least 2 stories high in height and constructed on the exterior of brick or masonry and have custom design. Each home had to cost at least $10,000 to build, and as a result, very grand homes were built on Swiss Avenue. These houses were built in the 1920s. Oaklawn. It's an upscale district known for Cedar Springs Road, the heart of the city's gay scene. It's lined with lively bars and nightclubs, as well as venues for karaoke, drag shows, and country and western dancing. The West Village district is a walkable urban village in the uptown area. It's very European-like, where you have retail on the ground floor and apartments upstairs, which is not very common in the US. The lively bar and restaurant scene along the McKinney Avenue attracts young singles, while 30-something professionals tend to settle in the modern townhomes near Knox and Cole Streets. North Dallas is one of the most prestigious places to live in Dallas. With large estates and tree-lined streets, you feel like you're in the quiet comfort of the suburbs, but with a city address. This is also where you find the headquarters of Texas Instruments.
He used to have a sign on the thing that said, "Trespassers will be shot.
Ooh.
Survivors will be shot a second time."
Another Dallas hidden gem is the Bishop Arts District, located in the heart of North Oak Cliff in West Dallas. It's home to independent boutiques, restaurants, bars, coffee shops, and art galleries, making it one of Dallas's most unique neighborhoods. It's known for its diverse nightlife, chic independent fashion stores, and colorful street art. It's a distinct community with a feel of a small town.
This is my favorite street taco joint in Dallas, El Taqueria CI.
You know, you can tell it's a popular place because there's a line in front of it. Oh, you get some real Mexican tacos. How's it going, man?
Pretty good, man.
So I saw you with a camera. What's that all about?
I had a honey business for about 6 years in Texas, and then now I decided to become a professional photographer. And originally I'm from Ethiopia.
Ethiopia?
Yes.
Wow.
I worked my way into Houston, Dallas. I don't like Dallas. Dallas is pretentious. Everything is about money, like, oh, I have this or I have that or kind of thing. Houston is like a melting pot of society. It's like you're from Africa, you're from Asia, you're from Europe, you're from Russia, Antarctica for all that matters. There's someone there from everywhere, you know? So Houston is fun.
What's the best thing you love about America then?
It doesn't matter what you want to be in. You want to be a drug dealer, you want to be a professor at a university, you want to whatever it is that you want to do.
Right.
As long as you apply yourself.
Like if you try hard, you're gonna make it, right?
Yeah, the result is there.
When it comes to public transportation, they have historic streetcars running in downtown, free to the public. Very nice. Dallas is also home to the most extensive light rail system in the country called DART that spans 85 miles across 61 stations. Nonetheless, the car is still the primary mode of local transportation. They're constantly trying to make Dallas a better place to live. For example, the city plans to put I-35 highway underground, something similar to what they did in Boston. There are a lot of public art objects like Giant Eyeball, which is a 30 feet tall, realistically rendered fiberglass sculpture of a human eyeball. Pioneer Plaza, a herd of longhorn cattle sculptures near the Dallas City Hall. This sculpture was the idea of a real estate developer, Trammell Crow, who wanted an iconic Western sculpture in the city of Dallas. This bridge is called Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge, and it spans the Trinity River. It was named after a Dallas philanthropist, Margaret Hunt Hill. There are many lakes in the Dallas Fort Worth area. One of them is White Rock Lake. It's one of the city's gems for outdoor recreation. It spans over 1,200 acres and gives you plenty of space to kayak, cycle, or play with your four-legged friend. Along the lake you'll find the Dallas Arboretum, a 66-acre botanical garden with a series of fountains and lush, vibrant scenery that changes with the seasons. Visitors can grab lunch on the go from one of the many restaurants and have a picnic on the lawn while soaking in the sun and enjoying some live music. Now let's take a look at the second largest city in the Metroplex, Fort Worth. Fort Worth is just 30 minutes away from Dallas by car, and it's the fifth largest city in Texas with a population of 927,000 people. Aside from its history, culture, and vibrant nightlife, Fort Worth offers quaint neighborhoods, affordable living, and world-class opportunities for business. Several major corporations are headquartered in Fort Worth, like the American Airlines Group. Its historic downtown, with its heart at Sundance Square, is a pedestrian-friendly cluster of blocks, a perfect place to grab a lunch, shop, and have a cup of coffee. Downtown Fort Worth is known for its Art Deco-style buildings. The Tarrant County Courthouse was created in American Beaux-Arts design and was modeled after the Texas State Capitol building. In downtown, you'll find Fort Worth Water Gardens.
It's wonderful when the city's got a lot of green spaces, and it makes it even better if there's some water around. You know, I just splash my face, feels good, it's 95 outside, and it's just the beginning of the day. Oh wow.
It's a little oasis just down the street from Sundance Square. There are several pools to see and just relax. It's a nice place to cool down also. The most popular district is Fort Worth Stockyards District. It retains the feel of a Western movie set and hosts a twice-daily cattle drive. Fort Worth has historically been a center of the Texas Longhorn cattle trade. Longhorns were once brought from Southern Europe because they have a high drought stress tolerance. This area was once among the largest livestock markets in the U.S. Here, it feels like you're stepping back in time. Cowboy hats, boots, and rodeos. The Stockyards District embodies the true Western heritage, featuring bull riding, great concerts, and championship rodeos. Billy Bob's Texas claims the world's largest honky-tonk and hosts regular concerts by popular country artists. The Cowtown Coliseum hosts rodeos every Friday and Saturday. They had bull riding, saddle bronc riding, cow roping, and more. Let's see what it's like. But there is more to Fort Worth than just Western heritage. It's a modern city with a number of contemporary museums, such as the Kimball Art Museum was designed by Louise Kahn with a renowned Asian European-focused collection. The Modern Art Museum of Fort Worth was designed by Tadao Ando. and many others. So we didn't know this, but we just got lucky. On Fridays, the entrance is free. So if you're here around Friday, Saturday, make sure you go on Friday. You can save $16 to $20. Make sure you visit Fort Worth Botanic Garden. It's the oldest major botanic garden in Texas, located in the heart of the cultural district. It has a lot of interesting areas like Japanese gardens. My friend lives in Fort Worth. Let's see what his apartment looks like. What's up, Doug?
Hey guys, welcome to Fort Worth.
So, Doug, you want to show us the house?
Please.
Let's do it.
All right then.
This is the second floor.
That's correct.
Correct? Third floor. Well, that's cool. You play the drums.
I do play the drums.
You got the sticks with you?
They're right here.
There are a lot of other cities in the Metroplex, like Arlington, with a population of 394,000 people. It's the third largest city in the Metroplex. It's a center for sporting events, tourism, and manufacturing. Plano, with a population of 287,000 people, that is home to Frito-Lay, Toyota, and JCPenney. Plano has an average household income of $330,000. Richardson, with a population of 119,000 people, and many others. The Metroplex area is enormous. It encompasses 9,286 square miles, or 24,000 square kilometers of total area, which makes it larger than the state of New Jersey. In the 2020 census, the DFW had a population of 8.1 million people. The median household income was $67.5 thousand, and the per capita income was $34,500. An estimated 11.5% of people live below the poverty line. The Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex hosts 22 Fortune 500 companies, the fourth most in the US, and it boasts a GDP of $620 billion as of 2020. The area continues to draw corporate relocation from across the nation. In October 2016, Jacobs Engineering relocated from Pasadena, California to Dallas. That same year, Toyota USA relocated its corporate headquarters to Plano, Texas. DFW recently surpassed Chicago to become the second largest financial services hub in the nation, eclipsed only by New York. The area's economy is diverse. The Texas farming and ranching industry is based in Fort Worth. American Airlines, the largest airline in the world, recently completed their $350 million corporate headquarters complex in Fort Worth. American Airlines is the largest employer in the Metroplex. Dallas Fort Worth International Airport is one of the largest and busiest airports in the world. Corporations early on realized that Dallas does not have winter weather problems like St. Louis, Chicago, or Denver. Also, it's centrally located and it's close to everywhere, and it has non-stop flights to all continents except Africa. There are over 40 colleges and universities located within the metropolitan area. The Metroplex has a population from different ethnic and religious backgrounds, and one of the largest LGBT communities in the US. So now let's sum it up. What are the pros? There are plenty of things to do. There are lots of job opportunities. Real estate prices are reasonable, and there is no income tax, which means more money in your pocket. What are the cons? It's not very walkable, so you gotta drive everywhere. Public transportation is still not very convenient. It gets extremely hot during the summertime, so hot it's unbearable, and the landscape is pretty flat. What about crime? Dallas has a crime problem, and it's about as bad as Houston when it comes to violent crime. It gained national attention for the 2016 shooting of police officers and the 2019 courthouse shooting. Fort Worth is safer. It's about as safe as Boston or Denver. And then Arlington and Plano are very safe. So there you have it. Now tell me in the comments what you think about Dallas and Fort Worth. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.